Hey, this is Ian from Stark Pursuit, and I'm going to show you an optional upgrade modification that you can do to the followers on your ZetaMag to make the release of the switch faster with a little bit easier action. In the current configuration, this switch is designed with strong tension, and the reason for that is the connection that the follower hook makes to a latch at the bottom of the channel. This is designed so that it doesn't get accidentally released and the connection stays secure and firm until you're ready to pull the switch. But if you want to make that switch easier to pull, we can do that by simply filing a few degrees off of the hook so that the switch becomes much easier to release. The trade-off though is that you may end up with an accidental release or just bumping the mag or dragging it out of the mag pouch, or fast mag may engage the follower prematurely. So you have to decide if an easier switch is more important to you than a secure connection of the follower until you're ready to play. Now if you want to make this modification, it's very easy. All you need is a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips screwdriver to get the followers out, and then also a file, a fine grit file or fine grit sandpaper. I have a filing kit that I get from Home Depot. It wasn't very expensive. Again, you can use a fine grit sandpaper if you don't have files. So the way we're going to do this is take apart the shells just enough to get the followers out. We do this by unscrewing the screws on both ends just enough so that we can separate the shells. We don't need to remove the screw completely. And we're going to pop these tabs, not all of them, just about 3 on each side. Separate the shells here. Get the follower out. Set that down. Do the same to the reverse. Unscrew the screw just enough. Pop these tabs. Separate the shell and work your follower out the top. Alright, we'll set those down. Set your ZetaMag aside. Alright, so now all we need to do is you take your file and your follower, and we just want to file a few degrees off the inside bottom of this hook. Now right now it's about a 90 degree. It comes down, then makes a hard right or left depending on which side you're looking at. You want to make this more like 100 degrees. So we're just going to take the file and file this hook down just slightly. And then we're going to round the corner a little bit, making a little bit of a radius on that hook so it's not so hard. So now you can compare that to the stock, and hopefully you can see that the modded hook angles a little bit higher, more like 100 degrees compared to the 90 degrees on the stock follower. So now we do that to both followers, and then just simply insert back into the ZetaMag. Close your shells, screw them back in. And take the loading rod, hold the switch at the bottom, and you should find that switch is now much faster and easier to pull. Let's try again. And to the other side. Yeah, much easier. So that's basically it. We're just taking a small file, shaving a few degrees off the inside of the follower hook to make an easier release on the follower release switch. The only warning is to make sure not to shave off too much, Otherwise, the hook will not engage at all and your follower will not lock down as intended. So just be careful. If you have any problems or concerns, just email us at support@starkpursuit.com. Thanks.